Video for today. I've made this video, I'm going to make this video today, basically talking about the experience I had repairing this car. It's a follow on from my last video that was titled Disaster Again. Now initially in that last video when I talked about crashing, I don't know if you saw it or not, but I basically hit a tree doing about 30 miles an hour, I'm guessing, maybe a bit more. On initial inspection, this bottom bit broke here, so I had to buy a new one of these base plate, which wasn't that expensive, and when it come, obviously I had to fit it on. Now then, when I started taking all the parts off, all the front end comes off in one piece, and then all the middle come off as separates. I then realised that there was actually more damage, which I didn't see until I started taking it to bits. What also had happened is I noticed here on this front diff case, this area here was damaged. And basically this is it. Let me just put this down again. This comes in two parts like this. Again, it was really cheap. You know, it was only about £2.5 that. But I noticed that, I don't know if you can see, that bit there had sheared off, and this bit here had cracked. So I ordered a new one of these. Like I say, it's quite cheap. That come. So I took all this front bit, took it all to pieces, and replaced this casing. However, when I put the cogs inside, which is basically these two, that sits in there. Obviously there's no bearings in here now, but that bit sits in there, that bit sits in there, and when I was turning it, it just didn't quite feel right. It was turning, but it just didn't feel right. And you could see as well, through the spy hole at the bottom, that as I was turning this big wheel, you could see it wasn't running true. So something was bent on this, or this. I don't know. I'm assuming it's this part. I don't really know. So I had to buy a new set diff gears, front diff gears. I think they were about £16.5. So they came, took it all to bits again, and I fitted those gears, and then I put it all back together again. However, as I'm then putting this back together, I noticed that this front suspension wasn't working right. On closer inspection, what I found was that this shaft here was bent, so it obviously took the impact on this side. So I had to order some shafts, dead cheap, about, I don't know, £2.5. To be honest, the postage is costing more than anything else. While I did that, I also bought some oil, because obviously when I take this to bits, the oil will fall off. I think inside there at the minute, if I remember right in the book, is 40s. So I bought some 60s with the intention of stiffening it up a little bit from standard. Mainly really to try and stop it from lifting up, because when it sets off, this front wheel comes up. So the shaft come, I fitted all that together, put it all back on, and it still didn't work. So the next thing then was inside here. This is where the spur and pinion gear is. When I took that to pieces. The pinion was fine, the brass one, but the big spur gear was damaged. Obviously, while it's been spinning on the impact, we've had some movement, and the plastic big large wheel is just shredded. So I had to order another part. So I ordered another spur gear. Let's put this down while I'm talking. Again, it was quite cheap. I can't remember, to be honest. 2 or 3 quid. Postage was more again. Came quite quick. So I fitted that in, and finally now it's done. I think I'm ready for going back on the road. I haven't ran it as such properly. I have just had it up and down the drive, and it is working. I need to take it out now. So I thought I'd do this video, probably just for more people with not so much experience, just to show you that when these cars, they are quick, and when you hit something solid like a tree, quite a few things can damage. Initially, like I said, I just thought that bottom plate had gone, but actually there's quite a few bits damaged. The only thing really is that the back end was fine. That's not damaged. So that's what this video is about, really. Just my experience of crashing and repairing, because I'm quite new to this. I've only been messing with these for about 12 months. I just thought I'd share that. But it's all done now. Take it out for a run. Hopefully it'll be fine, and stay away from trees. Hope it's been a bit of use for you to watch or listen to, and it might help you if you damage your car. Okay, thank you.